Welcome to Appalachian Living with Tracy and Janie. I'm Tracy Fletcher McLaughlin.
And I'm Janie Jesse. And our show is brought to you by Modern Day Appalachian Woman and Voice Magazine for Women. And today was press day.
Ooh.
The magazines have been sent to the printer and they will be available in print next Wednesday. But if you can't wait, the websites will be updated for viewing by Friday of this week. And we have a very special lady that we are profiling in the Modern Day Appalachian Woman magazine. I'm not going to tell you who it is. So I'm going to keep you, it's a surprise, keep you in suspense. And also in Voice Magazine issue this month, we are going to be showing mazes and festivals that are here in the local region. So you'll want to be sure that you see that copy or pick up a copy.
It's that time of year.
That time of
year.
year.
The mazes and all, oh my gosh, it's here, isn't it?
It is, it is.
Speaking of being here, we are currently in a series called Fall in the Appalachian Mountains. We're going to be hosting or debuting or just showing beautiful, beautiful areas in the Appalachian region where you can see the peak leaves of fall and where you'll know to go to see these wonderful, wonderful things in small towns, I might add.
That's
not
right.
in the large tourist areas.
That's exactly right. And last week we actually visited in our own backyard. We went to the Breaks Interstate Park. This week, though, we're going to be traveling a little further out, a little further north.
A little further north. You know, it's beginning to look a little bit like fall around here. I mean, I can see, just looking, as a matter of fact, looking out of my window this morning, I noticed these beautiful, beautiful yellow leaves on half of the tree. And I told my husband, I said, look, the sun was hitting them perfectly.
Wow.
It was so beautiful. And I said, you know, even though we're still, you know, mostly green leaves here right now, but you can see that little bit of hint of color coming.
That's
and
right.
The leaves are blowing around. You know, the wind's got them going on. And
fall is here.
It's here, and we see the piles of leaves on the ground.
It's officially fall. It's September the 22nd. It was officially fall. And it has begun here in the Appalachian Mountains. And along with the fall season is the perfect time to be outdoors. The temperatures are perfect, low humidity, and it's a great opportunity to have picnics or have outdoor functions. And Tracy has been cooking up a special treat for us.
It is a little special treat. It's kind of a versatile treat, you know, that's great for any time of the year, but it's especially, I've used it tons of times in tailgating, also for when you're watching football at home. If you have those special parties at home, whether it's college football or NFL, it doesn't matter. It's still great, great foods that you can use.
Or for that picnic.
Yes.
So stay with us.
Thank you.
Voice Magazine for Women and Modern Day Appalachian Woman, magazines with a regional footprint. We are expanding and we are hiring. We are looking for energetic people who want to have a career in presenting a well-branded and respected product. Become a member of our team and a member of a growing, successful company. Email your resume or video today.
Welcome back to Appalachian Living with Tracy and Janie. Well, Janie, do you know what time of the day it is?
I bet I can guess. Yes, I do.
It is that time.
It is the word or phrase of the day.
It is.
So I want to remind everyone out there, all our viewers, we want you to join in and send us your favorite Appalachia word or your favorite Appalachia phrase so that we can share it with our viewers.
Yes. So this week, instead of a word of the day, we have a phrase of the day. And I may claim this phrase of the day just because I heard it so much from my grandmother growing up. It's like I can just see her walking around saying this phrase.
Well, I'll let you claim it for the day
I'm going to claim this one. So our phrase of the day is, don't get above your raisin.
Above your raisin. Okay. Now, I will let you have that phrase of the day. So tell us exactly what that phrase means. Above your raisin.
Yes.
Okay.
Above your raisin.
A raisin. Okay.
A raisin. Okay. So it means, don't get above your raisin means don't be somebody you're not. Don't forget your roots. Don't forget where you came from. Don't forget your humble beginnings.
Right.
And don't ever, ever look down on anybody else. I don't care how successful you ever become.
Right.
You don't look down on anybody else.
I laugh at that, but I have heard that same phrase. Don't be above your raisin.
That's
And
right.
it really is about your roots.
It
being
is.
connected to this area in your Appalachia roots, and there's a lesson there, and it's a lesson that's taught at a very early age,
Right.
and it sticks with us.
It does. I guess we all got that lesson. Because
Yes.
we're both familiar with that.
That's right. It's an Appalachian lesson, and we got it.
We did, definitely. So don't get above your raisin.
Don't get
and
above
don't
your
forget
raisin.
that.
Well, let's talk about what would you do story. That's our next segment. So Tracy, I want you to recap last week's What Would You Do story.
Okay. Last week, our What Would You Do story was about a friend of mine who was leaving to go out of town for a meeting, and they got up really early in the morning and got dressed, and out of courtesy to their spouse, did not turn the lights on, went into the bathroom, went into the closet to get ready, whatever they had to do, but was doing it very quietly.
Not
And-
to disturb the spouse.
Exactly. How
Okay.
sweet is that?
That's very sweet. Very considerate.
Very
yes.
considerate. So while they did that, once they got to their meeting out of town several hours later, they realized they had on a different color pants than their jacket. I think their pants were a green plaid,
Oh,
and the
no.
jacket was a brown plaid.
Oh no.
We had a little boo-boo.
Well, we gave you choices on what would you do. And the choices were, don't say anything about it and hope that no one notices. Blame it on your spouse.
Someone actually said that. That's okay. I love it.
Bring it to everyone's attention and just laugh about it. Or make up a story and tell them that you're colorblind. Are you ready for the answer? The answer is?
And the answer is, stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Be right back.
Have you thought about publishing a book but don't know where to start? Jan Carroll Publishing can provide answers to your questions. We provide the tools and the skills to transform your manuscript into a professionally printed book and ebook. Submit your manuscript for a free, confidential, individual review. Here at JCP, we believe every story needs a book. Call us today for details.
And welcome back. Now, Tracy, what happened?
I'll tell you what happened. What a wonderful person this is, because when they got there and noticed what was going on, they actually, I'll give you the answer, C.
Okay?
They brought it to the attention of everyone and laughed about it and just made a big joke out of it. I mean, what are you going to do at this point, right?
Well, you know, that took a lot of courage.
It did.
It took a lot of courage and a lot of confidence. And I think that was the perfect way to handle
I
that.
think so too.
But
I
to
think
make
so
a
too.
joke of yourself,
I know. That's a pretty confident person to do something like
well,
that.
good for them,
So-
because that was a good way to handle that.
It was. It just goes to show you can laugh anything off. It doesn't matter.
But laughing at yourself takes a lot of courage
It
and a lot of
does.
confidence.
I agree with that. So Janie, this week, do we have a what would you do moment?
I do have a what would you do moment.
Okay.
And I'd like to share it.
Can't wait
Okay.
to hear this.
Okay. Everyone knows that I like to shop, and my friends like to shop as
Oh
well.
my gosh, here we go again.
Well, I wasn't shopping on this trip. Unfortunately, I couldn't make it, so a friend of mine was shopping on her own. I know. I was depressed, especially after I heard her story.
Oh,
She's shopping in a major retailer. I won't call names, but a major retailer. And she was walking into the handbag area, the handbag department.
okay.
And she was browsing at the handbags and looking at the handbags, and she particularly picked this one up and looked inside. Well, when she looked inside of the handbag, there was a paper bag, a poke
Poke.
inside the bag. When she punched it, it was soft, and so she felt comfortable just taking out the paper bag And she looked inside of it. Inside of that paper bag was over $1,200.
Oh my gosh.
Over $1,200.
Oh
Now,
my gosh.
what would you do? She's looking
my
around thinking, who's watching me? You know,
Is this a setup?
right? Because, you know, bad people do bad things. It could have been a drop for drugs or something.
Oh my gosh.
But she's standing there looking at this money in this paper bag. So what would you do? Would you go to the store's manager and explain what happened and here's the money? Would you discreetly close the bag back and drop it in your own handbag and just walk out?
Yeah.
Or would you put the money back into the handbag and put the handbag back on the shelf? Put it back where you found it because you're afraid someone's watching you. They know the money is in that bag. So what would you do?
Oh my gosh. What a situation to be in. I mean, $1,200.
Over $1,200.
That's not something you just walk upon. I walked up on a dime yesterday, and I thought I was really doing well.
It makes my day to find a penny.
Yeah.
$1,200.
$1,200. Oh my gosh.
So we want your responses.
We do want your response. You know, these are the answers, and please look them over and tell us what you would do. I don't know. It's
a toughie. So
it
what
is
would you
a
do?
toughie.
So share that with us. And moving along, we also have a heartfelt moment segment.
We do.
So you have a heartfelt moment for us?
I do have a heartfelt moment. And you know, why is it that all of my heartfelt moments go back to my childhood? And it's not that I'm not happy now, trust me.
But your heartfelt moments are with our grandparents, and as we were growing up, it's basically our roots in the area.
It is.
Many times.
That's where our heart goes back to,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
And my heartfelt moment is from a time that I was at my grandmother's house. And I had this visual, and I'm trying to paint it so that you will get it like I had it. And I hope I can do that. But I was one of the older grandchildren, and my grandmother is sitting in her rocking chair.
Wow, rocking chair.
By a coal burning stove.
Oh,
okay.
wow.
I mean, they had heat in their house in several places, but this was a room that had a coal burning stove.
And that was common. That
Very
was common.
Yes.
Right.
And she has a tiny baby, one of the grandchildren,
Oh.
wrapped in a blanket and just rocking back and forth, rocking
Oh, how
this
sweet.
infant baby. And the look on her face.
Contentment.
It was contentment, and it was priceless because, you know, the emotions were just, you could just see if it were the hearts coming out, you could see it because it was so peaceful, so beautiful, and so loving. Just the love that she had holding that child.
Wow.
And you got to think she was probably at least early 80s at that time, if not mid 80s.
Wow.
And so holding this baby meant the world to her. And there was something inside me that said, I want this to happen. I want my grandmother to rock my baby. You know.
Oh, that brings tears,
I know.
Tracy.
I know. I have to really be composed to say this because
wow.
I could cry really over this. But being in the Appalachian Mountains, rocking is not just a sport.
No.
Rocking is what we do. That is, you know, you think of the front porches,
The porch,
with the
The
rocking
swings.
chairs,
Yeah.
the porch swings. Remember the gliders?
The gliders. Oh, yes, I do. And that was just so relaxing. I mean, that was part of the way we were brought up. Family would gather around on the front porch. They would rock in the rocker chairs and then the gliders.
Yes. And you know, my husband and I still, to this day, we'll go on our front porch. We have our coffee in the mornings, and we'll have our wine in the evenings, and we'll just sit on the porch and rock.
Oh, wow.
There's nothing more soothing than rocking.
You're creating heartfelt moments when you do that.
I am.
That's
I
right.
am.
Everyone should have a rocker to create those heartfelt moments.
Absolutely. And we have enough rockers that if you want to come join us, we have enough rockers on our porch for everybody to be happy, and a porch swing. So Just come to our house and rock to your heart's content.
Well, that is true, Appalachia, and that is creating heartfelt moments
It is.
in being able to just relax. It seems to have a different relaxation about it in a
It
rocking
does.
chair.
It does. There's something about it. I don't know what it is. There's something about rocking that is soothing.
Yeah.
I don't care how, and I think that's it. That's how we would start our day with our coffee, or end our day no matter what it's been, what I've had going on or what he's had going on. When we come home and we sit on that porch and we rock, it just kind of all goes away. You know?
How perfect is
Yeah,
that?
it's great. It is great.
Well, make sure that you stay with us. We are going to continue with
Yes.
our fall in the Appalachian Mountains here.
Yes.
So we'll be
Stay
right
tuned.
back. Welcome back. And as promised, we are going to continue with our series of Fall in the Appalachian Mountains. And last week we stayed close to home, but this week we did venture out just a little further north.
Yeah, just a little further north, Janie.
Well, it is a little more than a hop and skip north, but we did venture out. But
Yes.
first I would like for you to take a look at our fall foliage map to determine the best places this week to catch a glimpse of these beautiful colors.
Oh yeah, definitely.
But this week where we venture to includes Vermont, New Hampshire, Connecticut, and parts of New York.
Wow.
And these are the best places this time of year right now for the fall colors.
So if you want to see the fall colors, please listen closely. Listen up, and
That's right.
you will see where we're going to go and where you will want to be for this week, according to our map. So first of all, we're going to start with Manchester, Vermont. One place that you will not want to miss in Manchester, Vermont is Equinox Mountain.
Ooh.
They're at about 3,500 feet in elevation. What
Oh.
a beautiful, beautiful view that would be
That's
with the colors.
a high view.
Yeah, definitely.
Wow, how tall.
I mean, yeah, and just think of the colors. Right now, they're at their peak.
Wow.
So this is one of the places that you won't want to miss on your fall tour. So anyway, that tall mountain and the look over that, woo! But what else they have to offer? You know, if you want to do this kind of the natural way, which is what we would do, would be the hiking trails.
Ooh, yes.
The picnic areas, anything outdoors, because you know the temperature is going to be a little cooler,
Cooler,
and
yeah.
crisp
Yes.
is a great way to say it. So, what a beautiful natural scenery.
But you know, also in Vermont, they have a small town called Grafton. And now this is a small town.
Small? I would consider this town small. Their population, and I love this. I'm from a small town. Janie's from a small town.
Yes.
We love this, and that's why we promote small towns. But 679 is their population.
Not 680, but 679. Yes, that is
love
a
it.
small town,
It is.
but you know it carries a big impact.
Oh my goodness, does it ever? I mean, how beautiful. How beautiful.
Well, it is packed with a lot of things to do there. The scenery, it's a beautiful small
The
town.
scenery is just a portion of it. That's just kind of the natural beauty that lends itself to what we can enjoy.
Right.
But they also have museums. They have art galleries for all
Wow.
the people that love the Art Galleries Museum, and I do. I mean, I love going
do
to
too.
towns and seeing that and seeing a little bit about their history.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's a great thing. One of the things I would love to go here for, I think I was a rat in my other life because I love cheese. I love cheese. That's my. As a matter of fact, for lunch today I had cheese. So
love
I love cheese. So they have local cheesemakers, and you can watch them.
Wow.
Yeah, I think that would be so cool.
That is so cool. And they also have the syrup tapping. Do you know what I mean when I say syrup tapping?
Why don't you tell us what you mean?
Well, I've never seen it done. I have seen it online and I have heard of it, but they actually, from the trees, they can tap into the syrup and pull the syrup from the trees.
It's like put your pancakes under like and let them fill them up. I love that.
Right.
I would love to see that. I think that would be the coolest thing ever.
What a treat that would be.
Oh my gosh.
I would be curious how they do that. There has to be a certain time of year.
Yes.
And there has to be a certain skill.
You know, we've heard here, and where we're from here in Southwest Virginia, you know, when the sap's up or the sap's down, and you got to think about that. They have to know exactly when to do the tapping. Yeah, it definitely is. Okay, moving along as we're going on down the Appalachian Mountains, we're going to move on to New Hampshire.
Okay.
And if you want to see the foliage like nobody's business here, and you want to see the beautiful, beautiful colors, there's one place you will not want to miss in New Hampshire.
Where's that?
That is Mount Washington.
Mount Washington.
Mount Washington is famous for one major thing, probably a lot of other things that I don't know about, but the biggest thing that it's famous for, it is the highest elevation in northeastern United States. Janie, guess what that elevation is? I mean, we were talking a while ago, so think of this one. What do you think it is?
The highest elevation, I'm going to guess it maybe around 5,500 feet.
That's a good guess. That's a good guess, considering where we are here.
Yeah.
But actually, the tallest peak is at 6,289 feet elevation.
Wow.
That's really tall.
That's really high.
That is high.
Wow.
I mean,
because I do some flying, you know, I like to fly, and we usually fly around 7,000 feet.
Wow.
You are talking, those mountains are up in the sky.
You know, you could trim the trees.
That's right.
Through there.
Let me just step out on the wing and I'll trim those leaves
As
right
you go
off.
by.
That's right. You know, another place that you don't want to miss in New Hampshire is called Lincoln.
Okay.
Lincoln is a cute little town. It's got a lot to offer, and again, it's a small town.
It's a small town, and guess what that population is?
Tell me.
Okay, you don't have to guess. That population is a little bit larger than the other one, around 1,700 people. So,
wow.
Oh, how quaint, how wonderful.
Yeah.
I love that. And when you go to these small towns, you know, you get personal attention here.
Right.
People are always smiling. You know, they love visitors as well as they love the people that live there, the home folks, so to say.
Yeah.
But it's so warming. There's no lines.
No
crowds you have
There's
to
no
fight
crowds
with.
to fight. But you know, probably in a town like that, similar to ours, everyone knows everyone.
Yes.
So they look forward to the tourists. They embrace them.
They do. And you know what? You can pass someone on the street and say, hey, where's a great place to go to breakfast? Or where's a great place to go to dinner? And they know it all. They know exactly what to tell you. And what are you looking for to eat? And they know what to tell you and where to go.
And they also have some beautiful parks. For the adventurer out there, the parks cannot be beaten for that.
Oh, you're right. And not only just for hiking and the natural, you know, the leaf watching, as we call it, they also have aerial adventure parks.
The zip lines, the wildlife tours.
And also with the streams that they have kayaking, canoeing. I mean, what else could you want?
Well, what else you could want is after that day of adventure, at the end of the day, would be visiting the wineries. They have some of the best wineries.
What was I thinking? How did I forget about that? How could I
Don't
leave
forget
that? What a great way to end an adventuresome day is to go by the winery, do some tasting, take home some wine, and enjoying those leaves. Oh my gosh, this is just sounding so
many things
wonderful.
to do.
Oh, you're not kidding. Well, the next state as we're rolling along on our list is Connecticut. And Connecticut is known as the gateway to New England.
Wow.
Yeah.
Now, they have a lot of things to do there year round.
They do.
But one of the things that they advertise a lot to visit Connecticut for is the romantic getaways.
Ooh, that sounds nice. I think I would enjoy that.
Yeah, I'm sure you would. I would love that too.
That would be great. But of course, just seeing those beautiful fall colors is romantic enough.
Right.
Really, when you think about it. I mean, that just kind of is just soothing.
It is, and to be able to, hike in the mountains, and then the evening you visit these quaint little towns, the unique little shops.
Wow.
And then after all that hiking the mountains, the spa. They have spas.
Oh, now I'm dreaming.
She may be dreaming, but this is for real.
Yeah.
Oh, the restaurants have the fireside dining, and they have some of the top-rated bed and breakfasts. I mean, you will not be disappointed. I mean, the views, the wine trails, the hiking trails, it's great.
Yeah, don't forget to mention those wine trails. That's very important, especially going there before you go to the spa.
That's right. Or you could combine the two.
Well, you could.
But
you
also, do you know that they have like tours and bike riding, cruising, like for motorcycle people that have motorcycles?
Yeah. They do the motorcycle tours or guides. So
Right,
you can
exactly.
go take your cycles. Oh, that would be great.
That would
for
be
all
super.
of you bikers out there. Write this on your list because you will want to know that. You will want to do that.
Yeah.
That sounds fun. Maybe romantic for you too.
That's right. Well, they do have it all.
They do. They really, really do. And how fascinating. Just looking at all of this, it really makes me want to go there.
We can actually do a week trip because the next destination is the state of New York. And, a lot of people, when they think of New York, they think of
the city.
The city.
It's all about the city. And it's like, let's go to New York. And they think there's nothing else other than the city, which I'm not taking anything away from that city. It is fabulous.
It is.
I love it. It's great. There's anything in the world you can imagine to do there. So the city is fabulous. But New York is also a host to the Appalachian Trail.
Right.
The Appalachian Mountains, so you can go and see the fall foliage there. I mean, what a great place.
Yeah, it offers everything. I mean, you do think when you hear of New York, you think of downtown Manhattan, but they are part of the, as I call the mountains, the range, the Appalachian Mountains. Yes, they are.
They are. And one of the places that you won't want to miss is Warwick, New York.
Okay.
I mean, they have it all too. I mean, it's a beautiful, scenic hiking trails. I mean, this is part of the Appalachian
Region.
Trail going
Exactly.
through here. Yeah,
Exactly.
so it's just the streams, the waterfalls. It's beautiful, beautiful nature at its best. And this is what we're looking for at this time of year with the leaves and
But we could go
everything.
on and on. And really, this is the focus right now is where the leaves are turning. They are at their peak, and they're
Right.
going to be in these states.
Right.
So you want to follow this, and the areas that we mentioned, the leaves are going to be at their peak. They're going to be beautiful.
Right, right. And make sure you stay with us for the next couple of weeks because we're going to let you know exactly where the leaves are top notch and where they look the best because we don't want you to miss that. We
right.
appreciate it, we love it, and we look forward to that every year. So we want you to enjoy it as well, and we'll bring to you some of the best places. We'll highlight them so you can do your own research and hopefully visit there too.
That's right, because we have the fall foliage map on
Yes.
our Facebook
Yes.
with Appalachia Living with Tracy and Janie. You can see the map there, and it's going to show you as the leaves turn and they come closer to us. It starts north, the cooler temperatures. It will arrive here as peak season.
It will, and it is getting closer to us. We may be in the northeastern section right now, but it's coming our way, and we are starting to get a glimpse of it right now.
That's
so
right.
that's pretty exciting. It's kind of a teaser thrown out there for us.
That's right.
But
We
it's-
want to
it's
help you
exciting.
plan your next fall getaway.
Yes.
So we'll be right back.
Yes.
Hi, and welcome back. And as promised, we are going to be visiting Tracy's kitchen. What's going on in the kitchen, Tracy?
Well, I'm going to tell you what's going on in the kitchen. You know, it is football season, and we are all excited about that. And, you know, what else do you want for football season other than something you can take to those tailgating,
Right.
you know, to tailgate before the game, or if you're just hosting a game and everybody's coming over to watch it on TV, maybe your local team is out of town and you're not able to go see them, so you're going to support it at your house. So we have something today that, as I said before, it kind of goes throughout the year. You can use it at any time, but it's perfect for tailgating or for those football parties.
Let's check it out. You'll enjoy it.
I'm so excited. My Aunt Louise and my cousin Cindy are coming tomorrow. We're having pumpkin soup. We're having chicken salad, we're having croissants, and dessert. Welcome to Highlands Farms in Tracy's Kitchen, and today we're going to make a grilled chicken salad. I'm going to take 3 large chicken breasts and put a little olive oil on them. And we're going to marinate our chicken in buttermilk. I know that sounds crazy, but this will keep the juices in when you grill them. You marinate it for about an hour or 2 and then put them on the grill, and they are so juicy. This will be our sauce for our chicken salad, and don't worry if it looks like too much. Don't worry, because that chicken will soak up the sauce overnight. We have taken our chicken off the grill. We're letting it cool before we cut it, and I like to cut mine into large cubes so you can taste all of the chicken in the salad. Next, I'll chop up the green onions, add those to the salad. Then I'll cut the grapes, probably with this size grape, into quarters. And then we'll go on to our celery, chop the celery, and break the pecans. And add all of that to the chicken salad. And you don't want to stir it too much because you don't want to break up the big pieces that are in the chicken salad. That's why we make our sauce first, then add the larger ingredients.
Well, I'm drooling. I am hungry just watching that. That looks delicious.
Thank you. And you know what? I can eat it anytime. It doesn't matter to me. You know, I'm all about eating, so.
I am too. Well, that wraps it up for us today. And we want to say thank you for staying with us. And we hope that you will continue to make a date with us here at Wednesday at 2 o'clock. And like us, and please share it.
Yes.
We really appreciate your support. And we hope that you stay with us and travel through the Appalachian region as we go from state to state as the leaves turn with the fall foliage.
Yes, we're excited about that.
Yes.
We're all excited about this new season and the leaves changing and coming into a new season for us too.
Right. It
So
is.
We want to thank Heartwood.
Yes.
We can't thank you enough for allowing us to host our show here and being a part of what you have going on. Heartwood is the heart of the Appalachian region, and you know there's no better place we could be,
Right.
and we love it here, and thank you guys so much. Also, thank you, Tim Flanagan, the
Yes,
video
thanks,
guy.
Tim.
Thank you for putting us out there, for doing everything that you do for us. We can't thank you enough. So without you guys, we would not be here. So thank you so much.
Thank you very much. and we hope to be seeing you again.
Yes. See you soon.
Bye.
Bye.